this is forcing change. This is forcing you to think like, oh crap, maybe I don't need to do it that way.
And it's forced me to think about our skill stumper. If you want to go ahead and slide on that music, just slide it on
Ooh,
in.
slide. Ooh, ticka, 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 ah.
I think it'd be a very interesting thing to say you have a company and you have multiple departments. And we've talked about businesses using in-house flash briefings for relaying stuff. But if you had multiple departments, marketing, blah, 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 and then you could say play flash briefing and it was all of the different things for the day type kind of stuff. That would be really interesting, as well as if you had a way to tie it in where tasks got done and then you were at home and you could ask Alexa where something is. I don't know. I think there's a kind of a cool tie-in there from working at home and then creating sort of a communication. Some businesses, I think, offices have like an intercom system, right? It'd be sort of kind of the same thing. Yes, you can send messages via Alexa, but then you have to hope that people want to see the yellow light. But if you make sure everyone has their device set up correctly, so don't just say, oh yeah, just install in your Alexa. Just, maybe have a setup, have notifications turned on. You must have them on type thing. You must subscribe to this in this order. If you set up sort of a manual for the employees, or set them up and then give them their own device, that would be an interesting thing to do, to sort of kind of get a morning rundown. I worked at the restaurant. We had a shift meeting. It was a meeting about the special, what was going on, blah, 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 blah. That'd be kind of a cool thing to do for certain office places, I think.
I think that I agree with you, actually, because what you just said there sparked me. I was like thinking about, like you said, inter-office intercoms. But if a company got to the point where like they're given an Echo Dot, because they may have divisions of their company that work from home or work in the office, and you can utilize, like you said, using kind of a private in-house either flash briefing or a custom skill, and then notifications, like you could actually be doing that. And your Alexa at home, your Echo at home and your Echo at the office and stuff, they could all be synced together, versus like you couldn't really do that with the office intercom system at your house. And now that we're seeing this hybrid of probably with the workforce, some working from home, some working from the office, and how that works out, I think Alexa has a device, a hardware that's willing, ready, and able to be programmed the right way. And these companies can obviously check out SoundUpNow.com, and we can help you get set up with the skills and flash briefing for that, through that voice technology that allows you to stay interconnected without in a common way. Because like obviously we know like apps and like there's ways to do this, but this is like a simple way of probably something you already have in your house or that you can give to your employees upon hiring. Like you're just utilizing a more common technology in a smarter way. Makes sense to me. Now, how do you think and actually I think that would be interesting. Like you could really get creative as a company with an in-house either briefing podcast and that kind of stuff that's just for your like employees, and get creative in how you communicate through those. Like I'm thinking like you could actually make a podcast fun, but the podcast isn't for outside of your company, so you could keep it in-house and have like in-house jokes and all that kind of stuff. But like
that's what I was gonna say. The joke part is, you could have employees leave messages on there too. Maybe a segment where Mondays everyone does a recording of things they miss about the office, and someone could be like, I really miss the way Brian would eat my food in the refrigerator even if I have my name on it. And it's these messages that kind of made you feel like everyone was kind of talking to each other, almost like this kind of community voicemail in a way. You could have a message to like, hey, your employees, like a morning motivation message, because some people have issues getting motivated in the morning. It would be just a different way. We should have thought about this 2 months ago. But it still could be used.
Again, companies need to reach out SoundUpNow.com for this. But we, like you just said, I was just thinking like I can imagine a podcast. Wouldn't it be awesome? Like, remember when Larry got promoted up to here? We got Larry on the show today. How's that promotion going up in the new department? Like, I think it would be like hilarious to like have audio content that's just in-house, and it's so in-house jokes and stuff with everything going on. I got a whole like there's yard work going on behind me. I hear a jackhammer in the distance. By the way,
I did not know what was going on. I thought you were starting a new landscaping company on the side.
We're outside.
But I hear the lawnmower being cranked up. I do think that would be. You get it? You got it?
What?
Oh, the lawnmower. Did he get it cranked?
He's going. Yeah, he's
It
going
seems to
right
have
here.
leveled
Right,
out. Now,
right
once
here.
it's go. Oh, when you stop talking, you can hear it better.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that I mean, that'd be a really interesting thing, you know. I mean, even for our company, we should try it, actually. It'd be kind of an interesting message thing to hear, sort of. And well,
I bet
Adam's going to kill me for this
Adam
one.
Adam would listen to the flash briefing we record way more than he'd answer the text message that I send him. If I like send it in a flash briefing, I think he'd like pay attention to it way more. He'd be like, oh,
You know,
flash briefing, SoundUp.
When Anchor first started, their original thing was Twitter with your voice, and they kind of went away from that. But thinking about it in this context would be kind of fun that if I heard the flash briefing in the morning and then I could add to it, and then it continually went throughout the day. I don't know how you go back and listen to it, though, because you need to listen to the whole thing again. But, yeah, maybe that wouldn't work. But not every idea is a great idea.
They're not all winners. They're not all winners, Sean.
But it would be interesting, though, to have a way for employees that were not the master on the SoundUp account to be able to record something. And we may have discussed this before with a musician and stuff.
With the musician, yeah, they just submit an MP3 and we just upload it. Yeah, they could actually do that.
Or with a record button on the site, and they just go there and hit it. So there's a thought.
Oh,
there.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, where employees could go and do that. Yeah, there's something there. That's actually.
On the mobile app. If there was a company login for the mobile app, and you could just record in like on the go, like record into the flash briefing account, you could do that.
We do know that there's some people with technology that would somehow end up deleting all the audio. Karen gets in there and she's like, this is gonna delete it all.
Way to be Karen. Good job, Tom.
I feel bad for anyone named Karen, by the way. Like, Karens should unite, start a Karen union, and sue the world. But that's all I have.
You know who else? Rick. Rick's a bad name. Thanks, Rick.
That's a search.
Good job, Rick.